Hi everyone, welcome to RC Model Mart. Let's see what we've got in store today. Hi everyone, Modeler Mark here. A couple of things today. One's come in the post and the other one came yesterday, already fitted in the Phoenix 2400, which is the voltmeter and the Vario from Hobby King. So let's have a look. So the first one I'll cover is the voltmeter. This is an original FRSky meter, came with all the instructions and everything. Nice telemetry unit. This came from AliExpress. Simply plugs into the S port on your receiver. I've got an X8R in the Phoenix, and it's a neat little unit. Plugs in the S port straight through, and it has a second set pins here, so you can piggyback your next telemetry sensor on there, and in my case that's going to be, I'll open in a second, from Hobby King, which is the Vario. So this, as you can see, takes up to a 6S battery. You've got your pins, you simply plug that into the balance lead on your battery, and it constantly reads the voltage from your model through telemetry. You can get that then to show on your radio. So I'll just demonstrate that and show you what we get. Okay, so plugging in the voltmeter into the balance lead of the battery. And then
RF signal low.
You'll see we get a slow flashing red light. That means it's functioning correctly. If it wasn't picking the battery up, you get a fast red light. That means it's not picking your battery up properly. So the slow flash indicates that you're getting it correctly. Once that's installed, all you do is simply refresh your telemetry information, refresh your sensors, hit Open TX, and hopefully you can see it here, but we've got a cells reading of 12.43 at the moment. And I've also programmed it up with my switch up here, so that when you flick that,
12.4 volts.
Every minute it reads out the voltage. So that's constantly doing that for you. Every minute you get a voltage reading, as well as obviously your timers. And what I'm going to do is on the next
12.4 volts
switch, when it goes forward, you not only get the voltage, you'll get the Vario as well. So at the moment I'm using one switch. I may vary that in the future between being one switch and being two. But nice and easy. I've just chosen it to read out every minute to me, using a special function to read a value every 60 seconds. That works really nicely, and I used that last night when I made the Phoenix. So we'll look at the next item now, which is from Hobby King. This again, original FRSky. Put links below. This is off Hobby King, the voltmeters from AliExpress. I'll put the links below as usual. So this is the high accuracy variometer, and again you get all the lead options with these. So with this one, you see you get the extra leads here. They're data in and data out ports, and on this side you've got your smart port connections, so again you can piggyback these. And this is the high sensitive. They do two versions of this, a normal as they call it and a high. So the high sensitive one is set to be a lot more accurate. So we'll get it ready and see how it goes. Okay, just to cover one bit, these data in and data out ports, they're for if you're using other telemetry equipment that's not smart port enabled. So here I've got the cable in the smart port side. This side is data ports. So this can actually act as a bridge between non-smart port telemetry equipment and smart port. And for things like that you'd want one of these, which is a FRSky data telemetry hub. So it's a full sensor hub, everything's labelled on it, and you can use one of these if you've got a whole raft of sensors built in a plane that aren't S-port enabled, and then actually use this as the bridge between it. So you can have all the data coming in on this lead, then go out to your receiver on that one. Because we don't need that, I'm going to remove these. There's no need for them to be in this one. All we need for this is a smart port. So if I now plug this into our voltage port, you'll see that starts to flash. And then on the radio, when we discover new sensors, we've now got altitude and vertical speed. I don't know if you can see that in this light. The altitude and vertical speed are now showing up on that. So stop the discovery, and we now see those sensors on the radio. Okay, so once we've got the sensors, we bring in vertical speed, and we set it to, so that's V speed we get on the display, and set that to tone.
Minutes.
So we've got tone there. We can then go into our switches, and then I can program my SG switch to act as the tone for this this variometer. So it should be able to give me an altitude. So if I go into special functions and set up a new one, so to start with, I'll do SG forward to play a value of altitude.
12.4 volts minus 0.2 feet.
And there you go. So when I throw the switch, we get the altitude. Function.
Volts.
So you see now as it comes up and down, going up, it goes higher, going down, and that's just within the few inches. Very sensitive, and obviously you can adjust that volume and everything. So that will now go in with the voltage sensor.
12.4 volts.
And have that on a switch. So I may set that on a slide, but at the moment it's okay on that. the other thing to do is then just set the volume of the tone and the rate of the tone. That's working fine. So that's all going to go inside. I'm going to put my 5200 battery in. I've got 2200 in at the moment. It was nose light with that, so I'm going to put the bigger battery in but slightly further back, give me more flight time. But yeah, so that's my sensors. That's all the kit for the Phoenix is now finished and complete. Last bit of setup on the radio, so setting up the timers properly, setting up that Vario for the tone properly as I want it, and we're all good. But yeah, it flew it yesterday. Really windy, very nose light, hence I'm gonna change the battery, but nice to fly, so enjoyed that. Hope this has been of use. Put links down the bottom. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you've been useful, and I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.